Welcome to Chatter Tech Briefings. Here are the top 5 stories of the day. We will talk about AI dating, AI agents, AI travel surveillance, Xiaohongshu, and Sonos firing their CEO. So without further ado, let's jump into it. As always, you can follow us along either via this podcast or reading in our app. Just look for Chatter Tech Briefings in the App Store or go on chatter.io. First up, your dating hinges on AI. Match Group is investing up to 30 million into AI for its apps, including Hinge's new profile analyzer. And so basically what this feature does is it evaluates your profile as well as your conversations for authenticity and specificity and offering you tailored feedback. So that could be something for try adding a specific genre or favorite artist to show more personality, or coach you on messaging, such as in this conversation you can go a little bit deeper to encourage more authenticity. The downside obviously is it risk homogenizing all the profiles, because if everyone gets the same recommendation and then AI is sort of like recommending what everyone is doing, dating gets sort of boring. I mean, it's interesting that people are just putting themselves out there with who they really are in their authentic self. But I get it that some people appreciate the extra help. So my take is that while AI risks oversimplifying complex human conversations or dynamics, at some point, I think something very interesting is going to happen. In order to stand out, you have not to use AI. We'll see about that. The Sonos app is so bad, they fired the CEO. Speaker maker Sonos delayed major releases due to an app issues. By the end of last year, users still reported basic functionality problems. Sonos tried to regain control of the narrative by saying, hey, we're moving closer to the customer. We're releasing new features or bug fixes for the app every 2 to 4 weeks. We're going to roll out a larger beta space so that people are more encouraged to test the app earlier, to find mistakes earlier. Still, as I said, now 9 months later, users still have basic complaints of functionalities that are just not working. And internal struggles at Sonos, so they had a larger layoff last year. Morale was reportedly in the toilet by mid-2024. What I'm taking away is that the CEO's exit might mask deeper flaws within the company. So on the one side, I think the problem is that they haven't really figured out where the future of their company is. They're obviously the high-tech speakers that are producing are world-class and are good products. In the world of AI, where people are looking for AI features, maybe there might be a chance and opportunity for a fresher vision on how Sonos can produce AI-enabled devices and not just speakers. Next topic. US TikTok users flock to Xiaohongshu. Xiaohongshu became the #1 social networking app in the US App Store following the TikTok ban. The reason I find this story to be interesting because there's obviously the mainstream alternatives like Instagram Reel, YouTube Shorts that are likely grab the majority of TikTok users in case it's fully banned. What I find interesting though is that Xiaohongshu has a really strong profile that differentiates from the other platforms. So because its interface is entirely in Chinese and Mandarin, it's really difficult for non-Mandarin speakers to even navigate basic functionalities. And obviously the monetization features are not as strong as in TikTok or YouTube Shorts. So for creators, there's maybe little incentive, except that it's probably the best app if you want to access the Chinese market. So if you're a creator and that is sort of your target group, this app might be perfect for you. Moving on. AI travel surveillance. 431 million travelers are assessed annually by automated system from SITA based on travel data. Every time you travel, this company takes in all of your information and runs it through a risk algorithm. So it knows your name, address, phone number, credit card information, travel route, and based on that creates a risk score and can flag potentially harmful persons. So for instance, this person looks like a drug dealer. On the one side, if you have, for instance, a most wanted list and you're looking for people, missing people via photograph, and you just take a photograph of every person that is traveling, chances are you will find these people far sooner. But the downside obviously is you would have to take pictures from every single traveler, which violates privacy concerns by a landslide. So in my opinion, AI border control is rapidly growing, and likely here to stay, given its effectiveness and importance in national security. But the rules in terms of privacy and fairness are yet to be explored. Let's talk about innovations. What AI agents need to break through according to Anthropic's chief scientist. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman said, "We believe that in 2025 we may see the first AI agents join the workforce." By joining the workforce, this means that AI agents are actually a productive team member that can do real tasks and not just a co-pilot or someone who can help you with a quick response or quick research. And so what the chief scientist from Anthropic is saying is basically 4 things are needed to really streamline the performance of these AI agents. So it's better context, so knowing your documents, what you're slacking on, email, etc. Improvements in coding, so that you can write better software. Access to relevant tools, so it's not just the AI who's responding to a prompt, but they can execute on a workflow, like booking a vacation or updating a sales record based on kind of like your emails, for instance. And the 4th one is safety concerns. So how is your data handled? I would say that today we still find these agents to be error prone and security issues like prompt injection are a problem. However, with the theme that I'm seeing with these improvements is basically today AI is used as a point solution. So I want to write an email, I'm using AI. I want to do this, I'm using AI. I want to brainstorm, I'm using AI. And I'm feeding all these things. And I think for AI to get to the next level, it's all about being integrated into the workflow. So they know what I'm working on and they know how I want it to be executed. And once you bring that together, so for instance, reading my email, sending in my thoughts, knowing what I think about a sales opportunity, updating the sales record, drafting an email, and everything is intertwined and I don't have to copy paste everything, then this would be the true productivity unlock, I think, what the Anthropic's chief scientist is talking about. Thank you for listening, like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one.